There is a huge opportunity with the Tesla stock right now. I am confident that this video will be of great benefit to you. This stock is very popular to trade for many reasons, and I personally like to trade it because it tends to be quite rewarding for me when I apply my analysis on it. Let's dig into why this is such a huge opportunity right now. First, I will point out the obvious. It has been very bullish on the daily time frame, so I can see how people have become so interested in it. Also, it has an earnings report coming up on the 19th. There may be some other reasons on why people are interested in the stock, of course, but the factors I mentioned are the more technical ones. This will be a significant factor in our analysis, as it is likely to be the catalyst for movement, whether that is up or down. Also, in the span of 3 years, I think the earnings are close to 50-50 on how it will play out the day of, but I believe they have been slightly more bearish when it comes to the following days after the earning report comes out. With all of that being said, please do not stress on the earnings result. People can come up with all kinds of reasons on whether it will be bullish or bearish, but the truth is that nobody really knows, and you should avoid trying to trade on the day of earnings because of the sharp movement it can produce. I always advise against it because it is dangerous, and will always recommend that you wait for the market to show you its hand. The opportunities will come to you, and the ones that last the longest in trading are the patient ones. It is always better to miss out on a big move than to go in on something that you are unsure about. I do not care how much money you could have made, it is always better to be humble, responsible, and diligent. The people that lose in the long run are those that are easily tempted. Anyway, here is an essential piece to my game plan with Tesla. Rather than taking an entry on the day of the earnings report, I will be looking for the report to show its effects on the stock, and then look for an entry on the following days when the stock is more stable. The chart that we have here is the daily time frame covering 3 years of Tesla's price movement. The most important thing that I have found on this chart is this descending trend line. What are the thoughts that run through your mind when you see this? Hopefully, you notice that overall it has not yet broken out of its descending trend that has been unbroken for 3 whole years. So our next question should be, will it break that trend line, or will it simply get rejected off of it? All we can really do to get close to answering this question is to pick up on some more important factors. Let's zoom in a bit. So I also pulled up the RSI, and the reason is because there is a bearish divergence. What this indicates is that the current upward move may end soon, and that the price will start moving to the downside. Now there is one more thing that I would like to point out. Price is moving in a way that is forming an ascending triangle pattern, which is also bearish. Now we have identified why I'm bearish overall on this stock, and you may be wondering where and when would I place a shorting entry. My entry would either be a close below this ascending support line or a retest of that line as a resistance, meaning it would close below it, go right back up to it, and bounce off. This would be my ideal entry with a pretty big risk to reward ratio. Another thing that I must inform you of is the fact that no strategy is going to be 100% accurate, which also means that I myself am not going to be 100% accurate. What we do is increase our chances of being on the right side of the market before a significant move happens, but we can never be absolutely certain of what the market or even an individual stock is going to do. The only absolute that you can rely on is your choice to properly manage risk on each trade and to stack the odds in your favor by taking note of what the chart is trying to tell you. So take this video as my personal take on Tesla. I hope this video gave you some useful insights. If you enjoyed this video, I would encourage you to consider giving it a thumbs up, commenting, and subscribing for much more content on the way. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.